The man swings the wooden sword with full force. A massive recoil instantly blasts hundreds of wooden swords flying in all directions. This is merely the basic guard skill that even children dismiss with contempt. Yet the protagonist repeats this mind-numbing motion for 14 straight years, brutally forging this trash skill into an absolute domain that instantly neutralizes 1,000 blade strikes. The deadliest black humor, however, lies in the protagonist himself. He remains utterly oblivious to this world-shattering violence. With this one move, he pulverizes a demon beast that leaves countless elite warriors as bleached bones. Yet deep inside he despises himself bitterly for struggling so pathetically against an ordinary cow. This pathological self-deprecation is not innate. It is carved into his very bones by this merciless world /by/. Once under his father's expectations, he too gazed up at the starry sky called adventurer, but reality handed him only a freezing verdict: worthless inferior talent. At the Swordsman Academy, Piers awaken high-level sword skills within days. He spends 3 grueling months only to grasp the most basic guard. He gets swept out like worthless garbage. He turns to the warrior path, only gaining a negligible physical boost in return, and a final ultimatum that continued training guarantees sudden death. He attempts to defy fate with magic, only mustering a feeble flame that seems ready to extinguish at any moment. The guild's class evaluation system operates with ruthless pragmatism. It only recognizes high-burst destructive skills, or wide-range group buffs. A basic motion like his single-target defense in profit-driven party hunting is deemed worthless dead weight. This is the systemic deadlock that ensures bottom-tier weaklings can never rise. Every instructor delivers his death sentence. The protagonist is industrial waste with zero monetizable value. Successive rejections can shatter anyone's psyche completely, but the protagonist does not break, or rather he chooses a far more extreme madness. All because the swordsmanship instructor once said, extreme practice might awaken a new skill. He clings to this sentence as sacred doctrine. From that day onward, he transforms himself into an emotionless sword-swinging machine. 14 long years, where down tens of thousands of wooden swords, calluses on his palms form and shed repeatedly. No blessing of any new skill ever arrives, only the guard repeated millions of times. When a person gets stripped of every escape route by the world, his spirit faces only 2 outcomes: either complete collapse, or devolving into an utterly pure azura. 14 years of physical repetition has long surpassed the biological limits of carbon-based life. The protagonist has unconsciously tempered his spirit and flesh into an absolute resonance that defies natural law. He believes he is still stuck in place, unaware that this daily obsession has long since mutated his mortal body into an ultimate weapon that transcends all rules. This is reality. To chase that unreachable dream, the protagonist steps into the Adventurer Guild one final time, attempting his last desperate struggle. Facing his status panel filled with trash skills, the guild executives find it immensely troublesome. He fails the selection without any suspense, yet a senior tosses him a scrap like charity to a vagrant, an F-rank slot that even insiders disdain to mention, a humiliating title that only takes grunt work in the sewers, scrambling for scraps with beggars F-rank, a ghost designation deliberately erased from official elite archives. This is no act of guild mercy, but a systemic trap set by the ruling class to pacify fringe drifters and legally exploit the cheapest labor for maximum extraction.